Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura. So, I have for you guys today, the Bradley M2. Now there's just something about this tank. It has this charm that makes it a good PvP vehicle. Wait, what? Did I say that right? Let's check it out. So, the American Army currently uses the M2 Bradley as their main infantry fighting vehicle and APC as a replacement for the M113. We've been using it since the 1980s. It has seen service in a lot of places. Basically everywhere the U.S. Army goes, particularly the U.S. Marines, this thing goes. Since about 1983. Let's take a look at... That's its entire military service history record, is it goes everywhere. It is currently our infantry fighting vehicle. So let's look at it compared to other armored fighting vehicles. So we have the Bradley, the VBL to contend with, the Terminator. Yeah, this is going to get ugly. It's going to get crowded up in here. And the BMP-3. All to contend with little old Bradley. Let's start with the BMP-3. So as we can see, the Bradley has less damage per shot, but that's because the BMP-3 uses an HE frag cannon for its main weapon. Its actual sabot rounds do significantly more damage and slightly less penetration. Go figure. Because it comes out of a 30mm gun. The Bradley's 6,000 damage per minute is matched by, what is this? 200 rounds a minute. Ow. 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 Did I say ow enough? I think I said ow enough. So, yeah, the Bradley doesn't have the highest DPM here. It does have more hit points. Significantly more armor. Even if it is military aluminum, it's still significantly more armor on the front, particularly after you add the ERA package, which is not actually shown here. I'll show you guys that separately. Bradley's kind of slow for an AFV, but just like the BMP-3 here, it is well camouflaged and has an amazing view range. Very good traverse, not so much on the hull traverse. Reload time's pretty quick, but it only carries 33 rounds to the BMP-3's 40. Better accuracy spread, though, and a much quicker aim time on that little 25mm. So that's it compared to the BMP-3. What about it compared to the VBL? Well, compared to the VBL, it has a lower damage per minute, more damage per shot, and higher penetration, though. Significantly more armor! And with the sloping factored in, by the way, the VBL and the BMP-3's autocannons will not penetrate the front of this thing's plates. You have to actually shoot it directly, and I'll show you where to shoot it in a moment, actually, so you know exactly where to hurt it. Not quite the camouflage or view range of the VBL, nor the speed, or the turret traverse. Better accuracy and quicker aim time. Slightly worse depression. But the Bradley does come with the autocannon or a missile launcher. VBL doesn't. It picks one or the other. In addition to this, excuse me, a little indigestion. In addition to this, the VBL is wheeled versus the Bradley's tracks. How does this compare to the Terminator? I'll let you know in a bit. The Terminator has less pen and less damage per minute, fewer hit points, significantly better armor, however, particularly on the hull, but not on the turret. It is slower than the Bradley by a lot. Not as well camouflaged, can't see as far, not as good gun depression, not as quick on the traverse or the aim speed, and it's not as accurate. So the Bradley's autocannon is the most accurate. But let's compare their missiles. This thing's missile has 668 penetration and 398 damage to the Bradley's 734 pen and 441. That's a damn good missile. I think that's better than the BMP-3's missile as well. Yes, it is. It's better than both of theirs. Damn. Bradley's got it going on. So, this is an AFV that kills other AFVs. It's what it does. It also is it will also murder light tanks and tank destroyers. Now, when they restore overpen mechanics, it'll be an awesome machine because of the high health and the relatively thin armor versus Sabo. But let's take a look at this ERA package. Effective armor versus shaped charge. 200 millimeters of extra armor. That's pretty good. Basically means that shaped charges are not really going to affect this vehicle if they hit this reactive armor. More importantly, when firing at the front of the Bradley with an autocannon, you actually want to aim up here at the turret face, just below the main gun mantle, or right in here on this flat upper part, which is not center mass, so you can't auto aim the sucker. And also with this excellent chunk of side skirt plating in order to add the ERA onto the sides, high angled shots at the sides with autocannons will ricochet, and there is the occasional odd bounce from a main battle tank gun that you just don't even understand. In addition, the Bradley is one of few tier 6 AFVs that comes with an APS system. Yeah, it's actually, I think, the only one, because I don't think the Terminator has one on it. No, the Terminator does not. So it's the only tier 6 AFV to come with an APS system, in addition to the 2 tow missiles. So how do you equip this thing now that you know how to kill it? Oh yeah, by the way, main battle tanks and anything with a 105, 120, 125, whatever, just shoot it with a Sabo round, it'll go right in. But as soon as they patch back in overpen, you may want to consider using heat shells and actually aiming at particular points where the heat shell will damage it. Otherwise, this thing might tear you apart. Might. The Bradley, by the way, for fighting tactics, is best to fight from 500 to 200 meters. You really want to stay in that range where your slightly better speed and agility than a main battle tank will let you use your missiles and your autocannon to maximum effect, and only really get close when you know the enemy can't see you and you have time to pour some shots into them. So let's take a look here. I would recommend Sabrina Washington for the extra camouflage factor, extra view range, and generally she's just always my AFV driver. Crew-wise, you're going to want smooth rides so you can just drive around and shoot stuff. You're also going to want off-road driving to make this thing's acceleration a little better. Gunner, you're going to want to shoot from the hip because you're going to be shooting on the fly, and oddly enough, rapid fire kind of helps it a little bit. In terms of ammunition, you're going to load primarily Sabo rounds for the autocannon with some HE shells. Make sure you have the HEI shells with it, because there are going to be times where you're just going to spray HEI in their general direction just to make them panic, damage modules, and cause a little bit of havoc. The tow missile is your best friend. It's not a weapon you immediately have loaded when you come up around a corner or when you're scouting or anything. But if you see an opportunity where someone is sitting around and you want to hurt them and they're hulled down or whatever, shove a tow missile right into their commander's hatch. I am shocked how often this thing just punches through commander's hatches for full damage. And you guys are going to see some of that in the PvP video, particularly when I do it to a challenger. Standard loadout, nothing special here. Retrofits. You're going to want the augmented optics to get that view range. You're going to want it. You get an armor slot, go ahead and just max out the hit points of this thing. Make this a sustainable, hard to kill AFV. And lastly, the MRS for your autocannon so that you have easier time getting it to penetrate, particularly against enemy AFVs and enemy Bradleys. So, that is the initial advice and overlook of how to use the Bradley. How does this work in practice? Well, I have some PvP and some PvE footage for you guys. Let's go take a look. Shall we? I think we should. Signs, percent signs, I saw quotation marks. I saw somebody typed hashtag Terminator but didn't actually type the I'll be back part. I'm like, So, next code giveaway will be at 1 hour, 30 minutes in. And I will be giving that code based on a question. That code based on a question.
No, well.
It's one thing to not put an apostrophe. It's an entirely different matter when you put a percent sign. They're not even located the same on the keyboard. I'm like,
refineries, MBT.
It's not the correct answer.
That's where I'm heading.
It'd be like me giving you credit for saying, you know, where's the mountain with all the presidents? Mount Rushmore. If you spelled Rushmore,
right
Rush Moaree, I'd be like, no. Remember, I'm a graduate student. I teach. So when people come up to me with answers that are misspelled, I sometimes just go, no, I'm not even going to count that. If you might know what it is, but if you can't spell it, you clearly just used a test cheat sheet to study for the exam. You didn't actually study it. Sometimes I'll give answers for close enough.
If you're 16 and 14, you're not old enough
one of those
for
cases.
Clan.
Oh, artillery, I love you with all your illumination rounds. Don't stop firing those, please.
Alright, let's see what dumbass thing I can do to get myself killed this time.
Drive up, 3 Challenger 1s, I'll point the 2 Challenger 1s and 2 T-80s point their guns at you, you shit your pants a little bit, and then realize you're dead.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Hetty's mistake.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I'm moving up to a spotting position to see if I can get some lights.
Hetty, you sure you want to go up that far?
I'm looking for the enemy.
You're looking for the enemy with your face?
Yup.
Well, I understand your eyes are located on your face. I'm pretty sure you don't want to find the enemy with your teeth. You would rather find them with, you know, your eyes.
I was pulling back for a reason there, Spike.
Yeah, I was just trying to get it alongside you.
Oh look, there's 2 paladins back there.
Challengers immobilized for a moment. Oh, this is annoying. Whoa, hello, people.
Come back, you little. Back.
Regretting poor life choices there, I think.
Oh, he's coming around, he's coming around. Shit, missed him.
Identified. Hostile truck. Target down.
I'm getting tracked here.
You relight the leopard too, I can put some... Oh shit. No, I can't.
Who's that?
Incoming. Incoming. Driver, move.
Love how both these already are firing at me.
Oh, they take the occasional crack at me. Like now.
He likes
He does.
Direct hit.
Leopard 2 AV is dead. I hit him with a missile.
Nice.
Which I am currently reloading missiles.
There's a very big angry challenge.
Missiles loaded.
Uh-oh, I'm lit. That retard is going to aim and get me in a second.
Don't worry about the already I'm going in.
Okay.
Hoping that the ET and Challenger are still in that. Well, that works too. Especially after he gets proverbially wrecked. That's a shrekking if I've ever seen one.
Identified. Hostile tank.
Right, Challenger's backing off.
Target locked on. Direct hit. Identified. Hostile tank.
Even the T-80's backing off.
Yeah, well, the T-80 wants a piece of M2.
Ow!
Another Centauro.
Fuck off! Camping jackasses. I'm dead. This fucking T-80 camping in this base back here is gonna kill me.
I'm dead. I can't replay an attack. Yeah, it doesn't
Thank
help.
you.
It doesn't help our Challenger. It was an absolute coward and wouldn't engage a T-80.
Hi, Challenger. I'm sure you appreciate this.
Well, at least you're not putting anything particularly oversized back there. What's the LAV-600 doing? What was that meant to achieve?
Target eliminated.
Thank you.
Have a missile. It's your friend. I disbelieve I'm alive.
Yeah. Have fun. Full health Challenger. Because it can't.
I've still got artillery, right?
Identify target.
A really lucky shot from me on the T-80.
Yeah, we've got
That
one
fire.
RT left. And just to prove a point.
Red Lake requesting fire at target.
Oh, I was gonna get 5 kills. I was gonna have it too. Oh, so
No.
sad. Didn't get my 5th kill. I guess we still don't have any fan funding tips. Sadly, there's 40 of you.
Applying an autocannon to the rear of a Challenger must have still been quite satisfying. So what we're doing
Sorry, I
next,
couldn't believe there's
guys?
40 of you.
Did I hear
It wasn't
mention
getting on to you
tier
guys.
7?
Just like, there's 40 of you here? Usually, like, the peak's like 25 to 30. Apparently, you guys really want Challenger Mark 6s. God damn.
What grade is this?
So close to just getting the absolute epicness. I got recon. I got gold. I got the gold medal. One more, and I had tank ace on top of that.
Well, I think you
As
deserve it.
bad mouth as I am about the Bradley, it's actually not terrible. Alright, guys, we are dropping in.
You know, it's sad to say it, but I don't like doing the hard contracts with my clanmates because a lot of them are World of Tank veterans, and it's weird because some of them are really good at tanks, but they can be terrible at this. Like if I go in with a platoon of 2 of my friends, they'll be the first 2 to die, and then we'll lose. You know.
There's a significant adjustment that has to be made between the two games. It's so significant that as somebody who played the esports for World of Tanks, I could not play Armored Warfare and then go play World of Tanks. On any day, that's why like my live stream schedule for the two games seemed a little weird, was because on the days that I played World of Tanks on live stream was because I was going to have to do a match that night, and there was no way I could make the mental adjustment back to World of Tanks. The games are similar enough that they're familiar, but there are some gross big differences that will break your ability to play one or the other.
Yeah. Well, something a friend of mine said, which made a lot of sense too, is he said, like, in World of Tanks, you get close and brawl. In this, the brawling range of main battle tanks is like 1,000 yards, you know? Well,
yeah, when you're talking brawling range here, you're talking 200-300 meters. When you get really, really stupidly close, that's not brawling range, that's knife fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, but World of Tanks is like, well, and actually, yeah, there's a lot more angling and side scraping in World of Tanks that you can't really do here.
Well, it's because the guns are so powerful that, and they have such good normalization that if you give, 10 degrees of your side, in a lot of cases, that's enough to be penetrated. And then there are some, and that's why you have all that applique armor on the higher tier tanks up there near the front of the side, is because that can be penetrated too easily if they didn't have all that applique up there.
I forgot I was fighting at tier 7 and I got hurt.
Hi Abrams, how are you? I know you don't like me now. Gotcha.
He wants to be your friend.
I'm a little... I'm surprised how good this tank is. Like, I every time I play it, I'm like, this tank should be crappy. Oh yeah, there's no armor on it, by the way. There's enough armor to stop enemy AFVs from hurting you, but for the most part, ow. You get shot, you get penned. Yeah, payback's a bitch, ain't it? Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream damage. This thing's really good in PvP. PvE, I'm thinking not so much so. I'm gonna see if I can go find the artillery. Yeah, I'm noticing this thing is an extremely good PvP vehicle for some reason. I'm not sure if it's the view range or the camouflage or what.
There he is. Do you want the kill?
You can shoot him, he hasn't shot me.
Okay. Oh, damn, he just got lit up.
I'll just take the spotting damage, that's fine.
Yeah, that spotting damage is worth a lot in this game. It's kind of
They made it worthwhile to spot. Like, I'm surprised at how much it's actually worth.
Me too. Like,
I'm not
it's a
shooting
little
right
bit
now
less
because if
than
I do,
actual
they will
damage,
see me.
But not by much.
Sorry, I had to
Damn,
smoke
if
or
you could
die.
get behind cover there, I've got perfect shots on all those guys. But
Identify target.
oh, they got shots on me as well.
Identify target.
Hello.
Or Artie.
Bad Artie.
You're getting all kinds of spotting damage right now.
Yep.
And you're about to get more.
Do. Have it all. Have it all. Have it all. It's very weird though. This thing's clip is 33. I'm not sure why it's not an even round number, or if there's a particular reason for that. Maybe balance? I don't know.
Identify target.
That ass! That ass! That bagel ass!
Oh, big surprise. It looks like you're in first place right now.
Do what?
Not for damage, but
Probably spotting.
Direct hit. No bend.
I just bounced a Leopard 2 round.
That's funny.
Let me knock out your modules.
Loader, save him.
Alright, I've knocked out his APS. Oh, you guys killed him. I thought I was gonna have to do it. I knocked out his APS with my machine gun and then switched over to the missile to kill it.
Yeah. My reticle was yellow, so I might not have penned, but I got lucky.
I
didn't actually
feel
kill him,
lucky
though.
today.
Target hit.
Eat a missile. They're good for
Missiles are
you.
good for you.
Right? Missiles, good for you?
I hear they're high in fiber.
That Abrams anus. That Abram anus.
Find another target.
Loader, save him.
And now to basically hold myself down so the computer won't actually shoot at me and look for a penetration point on a Challenger 2 with a missile.
Tank. Strike destroyed. Okay, ricochet, no effect. Enemy destroyed.
Loader, save him.
Rawr!
Sometimes I need to learn more patience and aim, so I hit them.
Why is that? I'm gonna eat you,
Well,
Bradley.
what I mean is, like, I'll try to snapshot someone who's, because my gun fully aims in, but I won't look to see if they're kind of partially behind a rock. Like that Artie, I fired at him, but I shot a rock he was behind. I was just able to see part of his body. You know how they light up differently when they're in things that
Yeah.
they're visible to you? That's what I mean.
I think I just got the blue star.
Cool. For spotting or whatever.
Yeah, just for spotting. It'd be really nice if I did, because then if they've watched the entire video at this point, we've got a blue and a gold star on the video.
Yeah. Well, hell, you spotted for the full damage of like at least 10 vehicles there. More.
Roar! Spotting damage, all mine. So what do you guys think of the Bradley? I think it's a wonderful vehicle at times. I mean, it's a good PvP vehicle for some reason. I can't figure out exactly what makes it a good PvP vehicle. Oh, I feel cheated. He must have just beat me. Yeah, he barely beat me at the end with the 2 extra kills. Yeah, I can't figure out what makes this such a good vehicle in PvP, but damn. It does make a nice ride.
Very cool.
Alright, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this review of the Bradley.
America.
If you have, please leave a like. If you like some more stuff about Fiaura, subscribe! I put up stuff every day for you guys. Don't forget, I'm still giving away Chieftain Mark 6 codes. And here's the previous review for you guys right here. And if you'd like to see more stuff about Fiaura, well, you know. Please hit the like button if you did enjoy your trip. Leave a comment, tell me what you think of the Bradley. And please share this on Facebook, Twitter, and any other social media you can possibly think of, and tell your friends. I appreciate it. Lastly, if you want to support the channel, click on the Patreon page or click on the ad at the end of the video. In the meantime, from my house to yours, this is Fiaura officially signing out for right now, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!
I don't actually know. Again,
I know there's a
chat-
dead Nazi.
I thought that was just what everybody's favorite thing was.
No, there's a drink that's called Dead Nazi.
Okay. Did they feature it in Inglourious Bastards? If not, why not?
Reasons.
No, that is not an acceptable response to this particular situation. There must be a good explanation for why they did not feature a dead Nazi. That's a drink.
Because it's undrinkable.
Oh?
Yeah.
Why is this?
whiskey, rum,
Target destroyed.
Irish whiskey, American rum, British brandy,
Holy cow.
and Russian vodka, and that's all it is.
That's...
It's the 5 Allied nations' favorite drinks mixed into one drink.
Holy cow, what the heck